Hi there, everybody. Jason Priestmeyer here, coming to you live from Anaheim, California, site of the 2011 SharePoint conference, where I am unfortunately unable to be there with you today in person, but I wanted to be able to give my message to you and tell you a little bit about what the Web Services team is all about, what we're doing for you, and just some of the things we've got planned going forward. So let's get started. Takes me a couple tries sometimes to click the button and get it to work. There we go. I am the team lead. Currently a team of one. As you know, we have a vacancy which we are, I believe we've got filled. We should hopefully have a major announcement on that very soon. I don't want to spoil anything, but Team Jason will be true. Some of our core competencies: we provide web service support across the whole enterprise. So that means we support IIS and all the other web features that that brings across STG apps, the SureClose teams, our friends over at SLS, and all the different regional servers that are out in the field. Anything running IIS on there, where IIS is its main focus, is what we support. We have an IIS standard build, which we put on all our new servers that are deployed and built. We initially that was scripted using MS Deploy, but with the advent of PowerShell, we were able to convert that to PowerShell and really improve the process for laying down a standardized IIS build across any new servers, and they're 100% consistent, except for the Siebel servers. They have their own build, they're special, so they get a little bit of just a couple of extra configuration steps that are unique to the Siebel environment. But with the power of PowerShell, we're able to do that and support that going forward. So that's really good. We also include a number of security configuration things in that build. And for example, SSL 2.0, which is no longer supported, it's insecure, and there are a couple of just known issues with that. Not a problem. We have a script that we can go remedy any servers that have that problem, and when we do the standard build, we just take care of that up front. So that's done deal. Also, we do SSL certificate issuance and renewal for the entire enterprise. So anytime a new web app is brought on and we need to encrypt it with SSL, we handle that from start to finish. We will actually purchase the cert, issue it, give it over to, if there's a if it's another company like SLS, we'll send it to them, and what's kind of most important is that we monitor the lifetime of that certificate. So we keep it on a SharePoint calendar on a site dedicated just for SSL renewals, and we know when something's coming up for renewal or expiration, and we'll reach out to that business and say, hey, do you guys are you still using the site? Can we renew this for you, or are you done with it? In which case, we just let it expire. So that's a good service that people like. And then we provide the SharePoint administration for the company. That includes not just Stewart Point, but also the project server environment, which the project management team uses. So currently, project server is still running SharePoint 2007, but we're in a process of upgrading, or not upgrading that, but building them a 2010 farm. So they want to explore the new capabilities in SharePoint 2010 and Project Server 2010. So we also do FTP services. We support the FTP needs of the company with a product called GlobalScape, and it's just a little more feature rich than IIS built-in FTP functionality. It enables us to do a web-based FTP module, basically, so you can just access our FTP server over a web browser. And it also does some security improvements that aren't native to IIS on Windows Server. Smarter Stats is our web analytics tool, and we actually have something with self-service portal. So once we set a website up in Smarter Stats, it goes and it culls all the logs from all the remote servers. It either can access them over a remote client, which is great, or it has the ability to, if necessary, to download those log files locally to the SmartStats server. But most importantly, it presents them on a portal, and it's, as I mentioned, it's self-service. So the customer can actually go to the SmartStats website and pull up their site and review all the different usage metrics that they're interested in, whether it's number of hits, who's hitting it, what IP, what time of day, all that good stuff. So SmartStats is a really cool tool for that. Some major initiatives that we're looking at going forward, most notably, and probably what's going to happen soonest, will be the new SharePoint homepage design. This is coming actually a little sooner than you think. So pretty soon you'll be seeing a whole new homepage on StewartPoint.com. Working with a third-party vendor to design that and kind of make it new, flashy, modern, what have you. Thank you. And that's my alarm. Shh. Because this is live, I didn't expect that to happen, really. But anyway, you'll be seeing that StewartPoint homepage update pretty soon. ControlPoint is actually a product that we use for administration, or the business uses it more because it has a lot of features that are hard to get to inside of SharePoint natively. For example, looking through all the nested permissions on various sites and what areas of specific users have access to. It also provides some more detailed usage metrics that that Stewart or SharePoint itself doesn't quite show to just to SmarterStats. So SmarterStats does its best, but ControlPoint has a lot of other functionality that the business demands, and we recently went through upgraded it, or rather installed it for them onto SharePoint. But there's a new version coming out, and they're very interested in getting their hands on that. Performance management, you may remember when you were doing your annual review, is a new system, new way to track all of your performance. And they're constantly rolling it out to other areas of the business. And in that process, they do occasionally find bugs, things that aren't just working quite the right way. So they're currently working on a bug, I think, fix that is coming soon. So I'm kind of working with them on the different environments and getting that going. In the future, we're going to be moving My Sites, which inside of SharePoint, if you've ever gone to My Site, when you go to the upper right-hand corner and you click on your name, that'll take you to your My Site. That's unique to you. It's yours to kind of play around and test out some of the functionality in SharePoint. It is currently, the way it's configured when we inherited the system, was that all the My Sites were stored in the same database as the www main site, and that's just not really good. We want to break those off because they can get pretty big and unwieldy, and there's just so many of them. There's one My Site for every person in the company currently employed and not. So we're going to migrate those out to a different database, and that's going to be really good. And then we're just working on some housekeeping things, do some process improvements, look at some of our documentation, see what's out of date, what needs to be refreshed, and what needs to be just done away with because it's so old. So I do believe, T-Metrics, let's just talk about that real quick. We have over 1,100 websites currently running on just over 400 servers, so that's a pretty good ratio. We are big fans of virtualization where we can, so we some of the spikes and drop-offs you'll see are related to either we took on a bunch of servers from original group, that's some of the spikes, and then some of the managed server drops-offs is like either we decommed a bunch or we P2V'd a bunch of them like that. So we appreciate the help from the server team in doing the P2V thing, and that really kind of helps us as well too. So I do believe that's it. It's the last slide. So once again, thanks a lot for listening, coming in and watching this, and I wish I could have been there, but I'm going to go see Mickey Mouse later, so thanks a lot. Stop button.